What's going on, everyone? This is Ginger Sama here with another episode of our Let's Play series. To get us started, we have to do 3 things today. We have to finish unlocking Tier 5, find oil, and then process and make plastic and rubber. Those are our objectives, but first things first, before we do those 3 things, we actually have to go hunting. Guys, I'm not so sure if that Somersloops is worth it. Oh, God. Maybe I can rain down fire from the heavens? Kind of like do a bombs away tactic. Damn. Oh, God. Okay. Well, I'll get out of here. Oh, wish me luck. Alright. Bombs away. Please let them be dead. Please let them be dead. Please let them be dead. That one's not dead. Okay. Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on. Die. 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 Oh, thank God. Okay, that was a little easier than I thought it was going to be. Alright, this should be our final one. Alright, let's get back home. Alright, guys. Home sweet home. I went a pretty far distance. I didn't do the whole map, as you know, but I kind of went up and around and looped back down, so I'm still missing that whole spot over there. But I think we did pretty good. So I'm going to go process these at the Dine and Dash, because what I did is I put some Somersloops into the constructors over there, and that is going to double the amount of DNA and protein that we're going to get from it. So yeah, that's all dropped off now. And those things are going to be pumping out. I do need to get a slug processing area too with the exact same setup. But before we do that, alright, cool. The sun's starting to rise and we got ourselves another augmenter. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, that just completes the look. Oh, that looks so freaking cool. Now all we gotta do is just wire this in. We can do right there. And we got ourselves 2,400 megawatts. Oh, let's go. I think I'm going to make a little pop-up sushi stand right here. I don't know, gas station sushi, you know? Let's see how we're doing on the protein. Woo! 300, 400, 500, 600... 668 protein. That is awesome. But what's even more awesome is when I take that and put it in there, and we're gonna get about 1,200 alien DNA through that guy. And I'm gonna make like a little pop-up sushi. Yeah, why not, right? In the meantime. Okay, little pop-up sushi stand, pretty much done. Once I get some crystal oscillators, I would love to get some billboards and going on the sides. But yeah, the general concept is you throw your sushi, your fish in there, and they go running. And using the Somersloops, we're going to be pumping out these guys, 2 shards at a time. There they go. And we're just going to be filling up on power shards that way. That is perfect. Let's check how much DNA we got, because it should be done by now, right? Oh. Never mind, it is still pumping. How much? Oh my goodness, this thing is stacked. This thing is so stacked. I thought it'd be done by now. It didn't take me too long to make that pop-up stand, but it took me long enough. Oh my goodness. Let's go. Okay. Oh, man. That is a sight to see. Ooh, baby. And we're not even done yet. Oh, that is so beautiful. We are literally buying everything in here. I love it. Alright, so we just finished up making a bunch of these SAM fluctuators. So we should have enough, that we do, to finish this one. Let's go. 5 stacks. And then I think I get this one. To get that upload speed, that is going to be nice. Alright, let's see how the slugs turned out. Our sushi should be crafted. And we got 100 of those. That is, we have 2 stacks of power shards. That is awesome. And then for our dine and dash, yeah, we are doing quite well on that. This thing's cracking me up. I'm now genuinely curious now. Let me do something really quick. If we put a jump pad up with this thing. Oh. Oh, that's terrible. Alright, let's try this again, shall we? Oh my god. Okay, so that doesn't work. I mean, it does work. Don't get me wrong. It works. Oh god, am I in? No. I glitched through the rock. Hold on a second. I might be able to glitch out. There we go. Okay. Now let's see the cyber wagon. See how this thing goes. I was told by quite a few people to try this out. Wrong inventory slot. What? We barely got close. We still can't turn left in it. But that thing went high. That caught me off surprise. Let's try it. Let's try to do it again. But from a little further away so we don't miss it. Alright, we can... Whoa! Holy... Oh no. Oh no, am I gonna take damage from this? Oh, this has to be done for science. Oh no. Oh, thank God. Holy crap! You absolutely go flying. That is amazing. And you don't even have to like get anywhere close to it. You just like kind of drive next to it and it kind of does its own thing. So I wonder if there's a way we can actually use that to our advantage. Look how far away you could be with this thing. Like, we are super far, slowly turning right. We're like a whole block away. Oh, we're going to Mars. That is absolutely awesome. I am a 100% certain we can make something fun with that. Just going like rooftop to rooftop. Once we get a decent amount of buildings set up. Oh, that's gonna be... Oh, that'd be awesome. So what would be the next thing that we buy? Because we bought everything in here. I mean, we could buy some like high-speed connectors. That would save us a decent... Oh, even the smokeless powder. Yeah, I think because we haven't made some of that yet. And that'll help us get the rifle. 5, I can get 5 of those. I think we just leave it there. Alright, this one's pretty cool. Explosive rebar. Can't wait to try this out. And then we can also get the rifle. Alright, so now we should be able to make the rifle. There we go. That's cool. So we have explosive ammo, and we have this rifle. I've never held the rifle before. Oh, baby. I am curious. So there's 15 bullets in each mag, and I just made 525 mags. Oh my god, I'm in love! Okay, now that we got done some of the extracurricular activities that I wanted to get done, now we're going to get started focusing on today's episode. So we want to focus on tier 5. And I want to get oil. So let's fill this bad boy up. Alright, let's top this off. Aw, it's been a while since I pressed the big red button. Let's go.
Milestone reached. Crude oil can now be extracted and refined to produce various industrially beneficial parts. The byproducts of these processes will require careful management, but a capable pioneer such as yourself surely understands that. To improve efficiency, pipelines can now be optimized with valves to limit and balance their throughput. These were initially left out because Fixit did not want to overwhelm pioneers with complex pipeline management, but they have since been re-added after my impassioned defense of your capabilities.
Aw, she's so sweet. She always has my back. Ooh. Mark 4s, but we're gonna need to get some rubber for that. So then let's get the jetpack going. Nice, the freighter just came back. Very nice. Let's top this off. Let's get that jetpack. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, does that go on the bot? Oh, that goes on the back. Oh, okay, but I could use the solid biofuel though. Oh, but it eats that thing alive. Holy. I'm going to have to get this one. I'm going to have to get the packager. This way I can get packaged fuel. Using packaged fuel, I can get this package? Package? Where did that W come from? No, I want to get that liquid biofuel because that's... Oh, that's going to be some of the best stuff. All right, so as for tier 5, I think that's as far as I can go right now until I get rubber automated and plastic automated. And then that's the end of it, rubber and plastic automation. Still need plastic for that. I could finish trains. I have all the materials for trains, so I think that's what I'm going to do. And I think I have enough computers. I don't have enough plastics for pipeline engineering Mark 2s. I don't have enough rubber for that, but let me see, do I have enough computer? Oh, I do. Alright, so we are going to unlock trains. There we go. Let's go. The next one will be
Milestone
that
reached.
one.
Trains are excellent for efficiently moving vast quantities of parts. Train logistics can be made more precise and complex with tools found in the railway signaling milestone. I listen to all my pioneers, often when they're not even aware of it. So due to popular demand, I have added a motivational message. Choo-choo mother...
Oh, yeah. She literally just said choo-choo mother... I love it. Alright, and this should be the last one that we can knock out until we automate some things. Boom. Railway signaling. Right? Yeah, because we don't have enough for anything.
Train signals placed on train rails can control and improve train behavior. This helps to avoid events where multiple trains attempt to occupy the same physical location. For information related to earlier train events, please refer to your employee non-disclosure agreement.
Yeah, we don't want any events going on my playthrough, you know? If I can avoid an event, I will. Okay, so we're at a nice little spot now. We now need to go find some oil and knock out this plastic and rubber factory. Alright, so do we have oil anywhere? Oil. So oil's all the way over here. Okay, so we have tons of oil over there. Impure, normal, normal, pure, pure, and pure. I think this is going to be our oil spot. Let's go take a peek. So it's on the opposite side of that lake over there. So we should probably... This is just me being a little... okay, I see the limitation between having... This is my jetpack. You can't just keep accelerating. You cap out right there. Okay. So it just gives you like a little bit of a double jump. Which I don't mind. That is not bad. But I can see how that'll be way better with better fuel. So we have 2 oil extractors. One's on an impure node over there. One's normal. So both those added up is 180. And then we also have another normal node, which is connected to this line. That's right. So that's the normal node and that's the pure node. So since we only have Mark 1 pipes, this pipe is completely filled up with 300 cubic meters. And then that's a pure one, which is outputting 240. I'm actually thinking... Oop, that's right, I don't have parachute. I have to get used to not having parachutes. I'm thinking about overclocking this one so that we can get 300 in both sets of pipes. There we go. I only have to add 25%. So yeah, now we have 600 cubic meters of oil coming through. We have 2 more nodes too that I can use. They're right up here, and they're both pure. So I can actually get 2 more pipes filled up to 300 each. Maybe this isn't the way. Maybe I delete all these, and I use the blueprint that I have, which is this one, right? And I can actually use the bottom 4 or the top 4 pipes. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So now I have to delete all of these. Awesome. All right, I'll bring you guys back once I'm done. All right, that doesn't look half bad. Yeah, so now we have all those pipes hooked up. Those 2 pure nodes in the back are overclocked to 300 cubic meters a minute, along with that 3rd pure node right there. And then those other nodes, which I think was the 1 impure and the 2 normals, add up to 300. So we now have 4 300 or 1200 cubic meters worth of oil pumping per minute. So not too shabby. We're just going to run these pipes all the way through this whole aqueduct. Also, side note, I am in love with this jetpack. I love it. I used to think the parachute was good, but oh my god. I mean, the parachute is good, don't get me wrong. The parachute is great. But when you have access to, you know, the jetpack and you just... Oh, even though it's just a solid biofuel and I know it's the worst fuel for it, just being able to go around wherever you want to is so nice. So, yeah, quick little... I'm in love, that's all. Okay. Also, I don't know if this is just because I play Rocket League a lot, but I feather. You know, I don't just hold down boost, because in Rocket League, if you just hold down boost, you waste a lot of boost. Whereas feathering, I'm not sure. I'd have to do some science experiment to see if feathering actually gets you more efficient burn out of it. But yeah, I'm just kind of like used to feathering for aerial control, you know? And it seems like it uses less fuel. I don't know. Just a thought. maybe I'll test that later. All right, so we have effectively brought everything into the city. There is power. The only thing left I want to do is go back and paint all these pipes. But before I paint all the pipes, we have a couple recipes here. And the first recipe that I need to make plastic and I need to make rubber. But there's a couple different ones. So we can use 30 crude oil per minute to output 20 plastic and 10 heavy oil residue. And then we could do something similar to 30 crude oil a minute to output 20 rubber and 20 heavy oil residue. So we'll always have that byproduct of heavy oil residue, but rubber gives us a little bit more. But when we combine plastic and rubber together 1-for-1 ratio, we'll end up with 30. So for 60 crude oil coming in, we'll get 30 heavy oil residue coming out as long as we make sure plastic and rubber are equal. With that heavy oil residue, we can turn that heavy oil residue into fuel. Now my question is, what do we do with the fuel? Is that what we use for the fuel generator, which we don't have? All right, so this is kind of what I have. It's a simple build. It has some windows, and then it has another alternative, this one. And then this one doesn't have windows. So by using those two in combination with each other, I think I could get pretty creative with how that building's going to look. I think I like the idea of having the refineries here, because refineries are going to take up a lot of space widthwise, kind of like those coal generators too. Take up a lot of space widthwise. So I think we do that over there. Okay, yeah. So I got to finish putting those pipes into that building, run the pipes underneath, and get it to this area right here. Pipes need to be piped, and a refinery needs to be built. All right, let's get to work. Okay, guys, I am fighting my demons in here. Okay, I think I can live with this. It's a little bit of reorganizing in here, but it's a little bit cleaner. You know, we have the pipes right in the front, which goes up and around, gives us the most room for our conveyors to do their thing. I just realized that one was clipping through that, but I'm choosing to ignore it. Oh, God, that hurts. And then underneath, we just have all of our conveyors working underneath. You know, so now I just got to bring the sewer lines through and around, and they're going to go that way. I'm going to get working. All right, see you guys in a sec. So this is what I came up with. I have these 4 pipes running underneath the sewer system that goes through, you know, the entirety of the sewer. And where I'm leaving this here because I'm not sure exactly where the input is for the refinery is going to be. But at least I can exit out of here this way. Oh, I feel like I've been in there for ages. I guess now I get to get started on building. Now that I got the 1,200 cubic meters worth of oil ready. All right, I had to come back to our little oil refinery area because I had to put in literally just one little extra set of pumps. So what we're doing here is a little bit of a temporary build. So these fluid buffers aren't going to stay. They're just going to be what we're going to use in the meantime while we are trying to unlock the next couple tier items. We don't have anything to do with that, with the heavy fluid oil just yet. You know, so this is going to store the heavy fluid oil, and once these fill up, we're going to do full pipe network, and then we're going to flush it out. And that's how we're going to have these things running semi-continuously. And then in the meantime, the rubber coming out of these ones, and then the plastic out of those ones, they're going to fill into the storage chest, which conveniently is also going to have a dimensional depot. And we're going to do this. So this is going to be temporary until we get these. Now, what I was thinking of is that the heavy fluid oil that's coming from here and the heavy fluid oil coming from there. So we're going to have to merge them up to make sure we have a nice consistent level. And then I'm thinking fuel generators here. Yeah, this isn't exactly like straight on the money symmetrical. I'm not sure if that bothers me or not, but it's as symmetrical as I can be because we have 2 windows, 3, 2. And then over here we have 2 windows, 3, 2. But if I move this over a little bit, it would be encroaching onto the street. So there's that. So yeah, I'm gonna replicate what I built on this side. Over here, we should have a decent chunk of plastic and rubber coming in. But while I was building all these, I did notice we're full. Yeah, we have all these filled up. So once we give this power, it'll start going. All right, the power's on. We're running. All right, so we should start. Yep, there it is. Plastics are going. Haha, let's go. How quickly are these filling up? Okay, decent enough. All right, so we're cooking plastic, and that's being uploaded into my dimensional depot as well. And here comes the rubber. All right, so once we get a good stockpile on plastic and rubber, we're gonna go finish off the rest of the tiers, and that's how we're gonna unlock the fuel generators. Once we get fuel generators unlocked, I'm gonna add a little bit more power to my builds, because how much are we sitting at now? Are we using or abusing? We are chilling. Okay, yeah, we're still consuming a lot less than we're producing, but not a crazy amount less. Only one more factory turned on will cause that to go over. So yeah, I definitely need some more power. And speaking of, I don't think that's too far away. I just need 200 of each one of those, and I already have those. So I'm gonna select that. I'm gonna go organize my my inventory, and when I'm done organizing, I should, keyword should, be good to go. Perfect. That's done. What do we unlock?
Hello there.
Turbo heavy fuel. Compact coal and heavy fuel gives us turbo fuel. Ooh. That is pretty cool. We should have enough to start finishing up some of these things. So first thing is petroleum power. So let's pull these from the inventory. Let's go.
Milestone reached. It is my honor and privilege to inform you that the fuel-powered generator, as well as the industrial fluid buffer, are now available. Due to a lack of gold in your sector, Caterium will serve as a suitable replacement to construct the fuel-powered generator. Your research into this element was valuable. In fact, you in particular are my most valuable pioneer, but don't tell the others I said that, it would be bad for morale.
Oh god. What others? I haven't seen any. They all crashed. All right, so we now have the fuel power generator, and it looks like we can make it right away. All right, now let's figure out how much fuel it actually does need. So for one generator to run at full capacity, we need 20 cubic meters per minute. Okay, just got done doing my underground piping. We have the heavy oil residue that's coming in from the plastic factory at 150 cubic meters a minute. We then shoot them up into the refineries. Refineries fill up the fluid or the fuel buffer, that large industrial buffer up there. Pipe comes down through the ground and split two ways and then 3 ways under here. And they go under the ground and fed up to the top, so it looks all nice and clean from the top up here. So now all I gotta do is just plug them all in. Let's see what happens now. So now rubber's going out, heavy oil residue is filling in. All right, so now it's starting to pump the heavy oil residue into the fuel. Oh snap, we're working now. We are working. We're producing 3,600 megawatts. All right, we're not consistent yet, but I think we will be soon. Can we put a valve? This way, this is more consistent. Let's do it this way. All right, let's put it at 0 right now. Turn off the fuel gens. We're gonna set the valve to 0, so what type of valve would this be? Would this be a gate valve? This looks like it would be a gate valve, not a ball valve. It could be a ball valve because you could throttle it. Yeah, it's definitely a ball valve. So a ball valve, if you guys didn't know, is a ball inside of this valve that's perfectly like made for this size, but it's hollowed out like someone took like a giant drill the size of this pipe through the middle of it. This way, when you turn the ball, like if you turn it, say, fully open, then that hole would be fully aligned with the pipe. But then when you pull it back, turn it the other way, then it only shows the rounded face on this side and won't allow any fluid in. What's nice about ball valves like this is that you can throttle them. Half open, quarter open, things like that. I think that's pretty cool that we have that in here. Now, for this, We're going to wait for that to be fully filled up, and then we'll open this ball valve. This way, there's like a perfect amount going at all times. This takes 30 megawatts, and we have 10 of them. So total, we are using, what is that, 300 megawatts? Yeah, we're using 300 megawatts, but we're producing 250 megawatts per. So I think this one, 125, yeah, because we underclocked that one by half. So in the grand scheme of things, we have 250 times 4 plus 125 times 2, 1250 minus the 300 that we're using, we're net positive 950. But what's nice is that since we have that extra 10% boost, we actually take this number, times that by 1.2, let me finish that parentheses, 1500, then minus out the 300. This whole system is making us an extra 1200 megawatts, while also getting plastics and rubber. So I kind of don't want to ever turn this factory off, if that's what, that's what I'm trying to say. And this factory, even though it is not the fastest, but it's not the slowest, it will fill up this industrial storage container eventually. So I think I'll put a smart splitter right here on this corner, and then the overflow will go down into the floor. I think that's how I'm going to do it. I'll do the same thing on the opposite side, and then I'm going to sink both of these. It's a little messy in there. Not the worst. I just had to put the conveyor belt underneath of the pipes, but I ran out of room very quickly. I only had enough room to actually put the conveyor belt through. But now we have an infinite system. Plastic is filling in. Once this thing is completely filled with plastic, and this guy is completely filled with rubber, then the overflow will get engaged, and I'll go into the awesome sink. So the only reason why I want to do that is so I can honestly use this as long as possible. Speaking of, how are we doing with the fluid buffer? We're almost full. Very nice. So once that's fully filled, then it's just going to be constant power. There shouldn't be any hiccups because I have this all calculated perfectly, because that's how we do it. Now theoretically I could just overclock these, but I was kind of looking for the aesthetic on this, because to me this almost looks like a power yard. If you ever seen them, like, actually what I'm gonna wind up doing, just as a little sneak peek, I'm going to use these construction... Oh my god, these construction fences look so small in comparisons. That is so small. Oh my god. I'm almost going to want 2 of them at least. That's actually funny in comparison to like how big these things are. I'm going to come up with a half wall idea. Alright, we're just about full. This should stay around 2,000 now. And now everything should be kicking on. There we go. There's 1 set. There's 2 set. Alright, we should be at a nice even pace. Alright, with that, I think this building is done. I did a little bit of decorating. Not something crazy, but I figured this place required some lunch break since the Dine and Dash was pretty far away. So we just got a little, taco truck outside. Blueprints are awesome, by the way. There was no way I would have been able to build this without a blueprint. You can get them all on satisfactorycalculator.com. There, I forget who the creator was, but he did an awesome job making this. He even put little labels on the inside. He made the inside. That is so cool. So, but little bus stop. And inside, we have a little rec room, a little storage spot for the refineries. We still have the capabilities of turning off everything right there. And the overflows are working beautifully. Plastic's coming in nicely. I love it. And then we also finished the power station, I guess you would call it. This would be another type of power station. So everything is running very smoothly, consistently, no hiccups in power. In fact, actually, I'll show you. We are pumping out 4,000 megawatts. But let's just see very quickly what we can actually finish now. All right, so yeah, let's just knock these out. Logistics Mark IV.
Milestone reached. The transportation of resources can reach new heights of efficiency. With the Mark IV belts and lifts, the truck, but even more importantly, your effort. Handling a large and complicated vehicle like the truck should come easy to a well-trained pioneer such as you. They are an obvious improvement over tractors concerning industrial purposes. Improvements for personal use were not measured.
It's actually kind of funny that I got trains before I got trucks. All right, the next one, fluid packaging. Oh, yes, I can't wait to get this one right here. All right, sounds like the freight's back. Very nice. Let's send him right back out. Boom.
Milestone reached. Avoid the embarrassment of placing liquids in your pockets only for them to spread across your suit. Package and unpackage them with the packager. Packaging fluids allows them to be transported in your inventory, on conveyor belts, and by vehicles. For increased, non-pocket related fluid storage, you can now use the industrial fluid buffer.
I was already able to use the industrial size fluid buffer. But yeah, now what's left is this one. So this is how we make computers and heavy modular frames. Oh, thank God. I've just been looting them from the doggos and the, and just from crash sites. Now I actually be able to make these. Okay, cool. Take a sip of the coffee. And finish industrial manufacturing.
Milestone reached. Manufacturers can receive up to 4 inputs for the production of complex parts, such as computers and heavy modular frames, but most importantly the 2 new project parts. The modular engine and adaptive control unit are essential for the development of Phase 3 of project assembly. You are making good progress. The future is starting to look bright.
Thanks, Ada. We can finish this one out. Maybe not that one. But I think we could finish this one. Oh, that's gonna be 13 minutes. Oosh. Oosh. I think I'm actually gonna go have a cup of coffee at the Dine Dash. For how long that's gonna take. I'm purposely gonna go right here just so I can see that building. Oh yeah. I love how things are starting to look. Because now it's kind of interesting because it's more like the background. You know, like right now this background's very empty because all you see is, you know, that mountain in the distance. I want that to not look like that. I want it to look busy. There's no way. There's no way my fuel died out like... Oh my goodness. Still gonna drive up into it. Okay. Alright, but I think this is a good area to end the episode. We did a lot today. Okay, it's a little loud over here. Can someone turn the music down? Here, hold on a second. Forget what his name is. Was it Fred? I don't know. Jeez. Let's take this. Yup. Let's cut that down by half. There we go. Oh my God, that was loud, but anywho, yeah, I think this is a pretty good area to end the episode. We knocked out pretty much all of tier 5. Wait, tier 5? Yeah, tier 5 and tier 6. And here, let me hop down. I just want a cup of coffee. Where's my table? Waiter. There we go. I'll have some coffee and chips. We did a pretty decent amount of things today. We knocked out pretty much all of tier 5 and tier 6. We made the plastic and rubber factory. Next episode, we are going to start working on making the biofuel and start automating some of the things that we unlocked today. So stay tuned for that. And guys, it's been a pleasure, and it was a lot of fun this week. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I'm not gonna lie, I love reading those comments. They just filled me with joy, you know? Stay tuned next time, and we'll push these factories to maximum efficiency while also make them look, I think, halfway decent. All right, see you guys.